To understand the medieval world, one must have an understanding of the political climate. This is an era of nationalism. You have the United German Empire and Bologna right in the centre, the united central power of Europe. To their far right, you have the tiny kingdom of Russia, and to their left, you have Burgundy, who also border the United French. Welcome to the history of the world according to Total War, and this is part 5, using the source Medieval 2 to explain historical events. Pay attention, class. A lot of this could come up on the exam. Invading French land, we have the English. Remember, from last video, we call them Romano-Britano-Saxono-Normalish, for simplicity. The Normans also exist in Sicily, which at the time also occupied Naples. So I will call them, for simplicity, the not Romano-Britano-Saxono-Normalish Normans of Sicily and Naples. They start as a multicultural empire, with many Muslims in their territory, as well as several types of Christianity. This they solve incredibly easily. No hassle at all, by just building a church and recruiting one priest. 3 years later, problem solved. Back to the Normans. This land was conquered by William the Conqueror in 1066. However, it took him another 14 extra years to be able to build up the courage to dare invade Yorkshire. We often have that effect. Meanwhile, in Italy, you have the not Romano-Britano-Saxono-Normalish Normans of Sicily and Naples, the Pope, the Trading Republic of Venice, which is neither special at trade nor is a republic, and then Milan, whose national flag is a man getting eaten by a snake. How very Christian of them. These, although not unified, have a similar start to the old Roman Republic. You have Rome at the centre, in control. You have the one that likes the trade and money, the one that does nothing at all, and the one that just loves to kill the French. Down in Iberia, we have a very interesting situation. The Nationalist Union of Spain exists yet again, trying to unite the peninsula. Then you have Portugal, Navarre, existing, and to the south, the Moors. The Spanish and Portuguese often love to go back to their Viking roots by invading and raiding the English coast at random times, especially in Wales. This makes Spain and Portugal more Norman and Viking-like than the not Romano-Britano-Saxono-Normalish Normans of Sicily and Naples, and the Romano-Britano-Saxono-Normalish and Denmark. And then you have the Scots, Poland, Hungary, Denmark, the Turks, and the Egyptians. And well, that's basically everything that matters, and does something. The world was also divided by different religions. In Europe, you have the Christians, who were led by the Pope. He alone could order a crusade, and was given power through the cardinals electing him, or in some cases her, who they think is a him. The cardinals alone are picked only from the best bishops available. Those cardinals are then put together into an election to pick the best of the best. Whereas in Islam, their jihads are called by any mediocre imam. 4 stars out of 10, yep, that's enough. Factions secure their neighbouring rebel provinces, and then the big wars begin. Milan dominates in the south with their crossbowmen, becoming a major power in Europe. The English secure Brittany, the Scots capture Brussels, France does absolutely nothing. The Iberian factions all also do nothing, and the Moors sign an alliance with the Papal States. The Venetians go to war with Byzantium, and then the First Crusade is called, straight for the holy Christian city, Cairo. The crusading armies walk past Byzantium, through the Holy Land, doing nothing at all, perfectly happy for the Muslims to take it. Take Cairo, and then crusade complete. Everyone goes all the way back home and resumes, for the most part, back to doing nothing at all with their armies. Meanwhile, Cairo is retaken by the Egyptians and the Holy Land is secured by Egypt and the Turks. The Muslim response to this crusade is to get revenge on Baghdad. They call a jihad for that settlement. Outraged at the successful Moors for taking Baghdad, the Pope calls for a crusade for Toulouse. As France got excommunicated, God knows how, again, possibly quite literally, as France did not do anything at all in their entire history. Still, nothing has yet happened in Iberia. Outraged at the crusade on Toulouse, a jihad is called for Constantinople, which the Muslims take with ease. The Mongols arrive, great hordes from the Far East. You'd think the world would have learnt their lesson from the Huns, but no. Just let the enemy hordes swoop on in and do what they have to do. Eventually they will settle in Antioch, and so a crusade is called for the holy city of Antioch. They can do whatever they like against Jerusalem, nobody seemed to care. They take Antioch from the Mongols and then leave. The Muslims take Antioch back. This is all fine with Christendom. The Timurids invade and settle the great wealthy city of medieval Kiev. Eventually they just die out. France died long ago to the English and Milanese. Portugal now only exists in Wales. Spain did eventually complete the Reconquista. Reconquista does suggest that they held this land once before, so historians believe it is about the united barbarian Spain and their general grievances against Carthage. Anyway, that is all for this one. I could go more in depth and extend the time frame, but it seems we have specific dedicated sources for all that already. Alright, your homework for this week. Answers in the comments down below. Christians, Muslims, orthodontists all get a 20% public order boost when they hold Jerusalem, as it is their holy city. Explain, historically according to Total War, why the pagan Aztecs get the same benefits. Why do the people of Cholula care about Jerusalem? And that is all for this week's class. Let me know, would you want me to go over the historical battles also and explain how they fit into the history of the world? Let me know. But anyway, for now, I have been MELKOR. Subscribe for more, like if you enjoyed. The more likes, the more likely I am to continue and do more episodes, as always. But for now, until the next one, tomorrow's video, goodbye.